one important thing which you would try to discuss here, shortage of design skills at the government for training students by doing the engineering. What is the progress you see there and how it's going to impact the future of product design?
Well, I think a global view. If you talk to any semiconductor or chip design CEO, the first thing on their mind is basically shortage of talent, right? Shortage of talented design engineers or chip design engineers, right? So it's not just an Indian specific issue, it's a worldwide issue, right? And Indian government basically recognized it long time back. We had basically working on the SMP program 1 through 3, and now the 4th generation is called CQS program. Right? So we are at it for almost 25-30 years. The latest incarnation of the SMP program, which is called CQS, okay, is basically expanded the reach to more than 250 institutes now, right? So more precisely 270 institutes, right? To whom the government is providing the best in class commercial engineering from Synopsys, Cadence, Siemens, Silvaco, Ansys, all of these companies, completing the complete basically access. And in my knowledge, this is the largest such program in the world, where so many institutes are provided with the state-of-the-art tools. Now, if we take basically approximately 70 students for basically college also, 300 college, 70 students, right? That's impact basically 21,000 students per year, right? So basically, if you take a 5-year this thing, 5-year duration, then we're talking about basically 100 students plus. Right? Second thing basically which India has done very well is that basically starting an undergraduate program in electronics and VLSI design. As you know, traditionally we used to have electronics and communication engineering, and VLSI was a part of it, right? Where 4 or 5 courses were taught and so on. So I think 4 years back we felt the need that it's time that basically we started dedicated undergraduate program for VLSI design. Through VLSI Society of India and a couple of IT directors, we reached out to AICTE, proposed this, and in 22 August, basically this program was approved. Right? So far, about 300 institutes have started offering this program. Okay, so again, taking about 60 intake, right? That will be training basically about 15 to 18,000 students per year at an undergraduate level, right? As you know that basically in India, the best talent basically we find in the undergraduate programs, right? And it's time that basically we focus in getting our young kids interested in chip design from the first day in the college, rather than basically as the attack of PhD program, right? So I think that will take some time to impact because it's a 4-year degree program, but I think that is going to change things to the fundamental nature, right?
So we are going to have ample amount of resources in terms of chip design. Yeah. If not excess, ample amount.
Third thing I just want to talk is that basically while our students will learn the fundamentals, the course and all those things, if you talk to people, they always size this industry at criteria. So what is industry really, right? So when a student does a 4-year course, let's say in BTech in VLSI design, right? And when he comes to a company like Intel or anybody, right? We should know what we do basically in the industry. Towards this, basically VLSI Society is launching the program called One Tape Out per Student.
One tape out?
One tape, right? The program
that is already happening, right? 50 tape outs have already, but that is different.
That's different, right? So one TOPS will basically take the students from all these institutions and basically guide them for a real SOC, okay? RISC-V based SOC where first they develop the code and then they develop the SOC. Then they tape out it on some node which is 65 or lower.
What kind of foundries you're trying to
okay? So we will try to manufacturing at advanced nodes, somewhere around 65 to 45 nanometer, most likely global foundry. And this 1-year program, the VLSI Society will subsidize the cost of the MPW wafers also. And that once the students are able to do this type of the tape-outs, right, then they will be basically industry ready, and there will be no industry gap. So that's what we do in the industry. We design processor, we design a cache, we design a memory management unit, we design IO subsystem, we design AMBA bus, AHB bus. That's what we do in the industry. If they can do a hands-on, now they have access to the tools. They have access to the resources through VLSI Society of India to do this work and basically guide them. And we have foundries access, right? So they can do a realistic, full chip, full functional chip, not a small block like ADC or something like that, full functional chip of a small microcontroller.
So this
class.
is aside to what government is doing, what you are
Yes, yeah, but this was possible because government has provided these tools to do.
So
Right?
the tools part is still under the government scheme. You are trying to help them to take out.
So using these tools and the foundry services and the expert resources provided by the VLSI Society, they will be able to do a tape-out.
So you're going to be partner with the government in the sense, or
Everybody is a partner.
partner?
See,
I mean, in the sense the tools will come from the government only.
VLSI Society is a voluntary organization. Now, we cannot afford to provide the tools on ourselves, so C2S has done this job, right?
So you're trying to help them
We are
out
going to provide
take
the,
out,
so we are
improve
going to
the
provide like one industry experienced person
Oh,
to each
okay,
institute, not teaching but guiding them through this process, right? How to write the spec, how to do RTL design, how to do verification and all those things. The students have to do it on their own. And it's more student-driven program than a faculty-driven program. The students have to be interested in participating. It's a volunteer program, it's not a coursework or anything.
So your worries of developing India's own product is somewhat really getting started out
Yeah.
to
So
maximize.
once it is a tape out, then some of you will go in that part in the industry. Some of you may start to do something of your own, right? So I think the ultimate goal is to grow the industry and grow the India product ecosystem both for electronics and semiconductor chips, right? See, today we if you look at chip level products, forget about manufacturing, because the products which are owned by Indian company, right? We are basically less than 1% of what we consume,
Yeah,
right?
that's what my next question is. So when it comes to product development, we are seeing various shortcomings Indians have. Now, in this present situation, we are 2025, so much of effort being put by everyone, including government, academia, and industry. What are the general still any issues pending or any challenges still people are facing in the product design?
In 2022, similar to C2S, we started the DLI program, right? Which was to give required assistance to the product design, semiconductor product design company, aka fabulous companies, right? So I think it's a very generous set of incentives are being given under DLI scheme. 50% of the project cost, plus basically free vehicles, plus access to foundry and all of those things, right? So think about it. And in addition to the central government, some of the state government is also giving 20-25% on top of it, right? So think about 50% central government is giving.
So this is for the design,
For
not
the
for
product.
manufacturing. For the
No,
design,
everything, right? DLI is a product.
So again, it is like 70% is very much available for design companies also, right? 50% from the center, 20% from the
Yeah.
state.
So let's not call design company, they are product company.
Product companies.
They are not
Let's call
manufacturing
product.
company, they are not
Correct.
design company, they are product.
Product companies.
So 50% from the central government, 20% from the state governments like Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So that's 70%, right? Plus 15% approximately is the EEHerald. So totally we are providing 85% of your cost for basically product design by this DLI company, right? This is again unprecedented anywhere in the world. Now, just like everything else, it takes time. So we have basically about 70 companies which are signed up under DLI. Some for full funding and some for just basically EEHerald access, right? So I think this will have start showing the results in another 3-4 years.
3-4 years, okay.
And
So
then,
by 2028, 29,
Yeah.
we'll have some
Because-
Indian products taking what percentage of share you will take? Indian companies take?
no, see, difficult to say percentage share because a lot of the basically $45 billion of consumption comes as the kits and all this. It not really comes as the chips. So it's difficult to say, but if in 5 years we can have a 500 million revenue from the fabless
So you can see
ecosystem.
one company having 100 million revenue by that time, Semiconductor.
Probably it's too short time to have 100 million, but cumulatively if we have $500 million revenue from all fabless companies, I think that will be a good goal to look by 2030, right? And then, see, if you look at semiconductor, initial 5 to 7 years the scaling is slow, but somebody who is really successful after that is okay, right? So I think the real, let's say 30 companies make 2030 and they produce 500 million revenue. Maybe 10 of them will basically become hockey stick. So between 2030 and 2040, this could reach couple of billion dollars.
Okay, sir. On the real estate, 85% yearly you said is very good. Say some companies, for some reason, did not get the DLI or whatever it is. What do you suggest for them? How to scale this kind of competitive environment?
See, so again, some of the state governments have their own initiative that if you don't get DLI, then you can still get the state government initiative, right? I know Odisha has done it, MP has done it, Karnataka has done it, and I think Andhra has also done it, right? So these states have add-on to DLI, but if for some reason you don't get DLI, then you can just get the state reform, right? And then third thing is that the VC ecosystem is also warming up, right? There are a lot of people who are interested in investing into the semiconductor companies. May not be very big ticket size, but the interest is very high. Okay.
The industry is very good. That's your
So
point.
somewhere between $2 million to $10 million type of thing, a lot of opportunities are there from the VC side. Now we need a lot more good ideas to basically satisfy the appetite of the
So
VC.
basically, they
also.
can't target the high-end 2 nanometer, 5 nanometer. It's a low-end, which you know there are various
See, VC does not care about the bottom line. That is only techies like us, right? They want to see a viable product, which has a customer, which has a market, and basically profitability. So ultimately, VCs want to make money.
Irrespective of the high-tech or low-tech,
It doesn't matter.
funding.
It has to
As long
have
as
some
viable.
differentiation. Okay, it should not be a Me Too product.
It should not be a
Because-
new product. Good point.
Because you cannot win everything just that I will make 10 cents cheaper or 10% cheaper.
Name one company, some you identify BCS, which has high potential.
I think it's difficult to say at this point of the time, but there are about 10 odd companies which are being built, right? I don't want to say there are
Okay,
one-
that's fine.
one company.
But there are 10.
But like Sense, Mindgrow, Hardware, all of these companies, they are doing good work, right? Now, having a very large scaling is factor of all of things, right? Not just technology. There's the technology, timing, what type of product, everything, right? So, at least in my entrepreneurial journey, I really appreciated the fact that technology is not everything. There are so many factors have to come together to make you a really scalable startup, right? So that we have to see who gets the golden pot, right? But some of them will certainly.
Thank you. Thank you, Satya. Thank you for your input.
Yeah.